Please take some deep breath and allow yourself to be free from the load which you are carrying unnecessarily. The load of the world, of the television, of newspaper, of the government, an environment, flood, enemy, mine, thine, all kind of load our poor mind has to carry on. And person is proud because he has all latest information. Such a funny thing. It carries the load of the world without any payment. Nobody is paying for it. And you go on day and night. You have no time, no room to celebrate your human life. Human life is a short period. It's a gleam of time between two eternities. The eternity behind us and the eternity in front of us. Eternity. In between these two eternities, we have the best, the supreme occasion to be human being. Once in a while we get this human life. Because so many lives are waiting to come on the platform. The life of the ants, monkeys, butterflies, cows, all these are life. They also have touch, taste, smell, sight, and hearing. All these animals and all the life are having the five senses of us. They want to come and have the unique opportunity of being a human being. But this eternity and innumerable lives. When does their turn come here to be on this platform? And we handful of people, you call millions, in infinite and eternity, they are a gleam of time and a small percentage. And we are lucky because we have paid attention to do something, think good, speak good, and live good. It is the result of what we have sown. We got it. We are all well equipped with the five senses, good brain, freedom. You can get enough food to eat. A pillow to rest your head, and cover your body with a clothes and a shelter. And we have many more things then. We have no time to celebrate the opportunity and occasion what we have. Running around, busy. You have time for everyone, everything, not for yourself. Sit beside yourself. Friends, we are really fortunate that we have taken time to be with ourselves today. You have given a gift to yourself to come here. Because you can give gift to others, but to sit beside you, take deep breath, and meditate. What is meditation? Somebody asks the question. I say meditation is a tool or a means to quiet your mind and open your heart. Meditation. When you meditate, you quiet your mind. And when your mind is quiet, you open your heart. And when you open your heart, you know this whole universe is because the human life you give eyes to anything that becomes alive. Life is the only thing which makes everything alive. If you see this picture, picture is an object. But when you give a glance to it, yeah, oh, this is the person, the human being. Or if you see any tree or anything, but you are aware, then you can see other aspects of the thing, not only the outer aspect of the thing. There is a Jain story. A student studied for 12 years and then he came to the master and he says, now I am ready to go further. I have spent 12 years. So the teacher, it was open, so he asked, what do you see there? He says, beautiful flowers. Behind there is a mountain. There are colorful clouds. Very pleasant. The teacher said, go for a year again, meditate. But he was a very open and dedicated student. Without asking any question, he went away. And 1 year he meditated. He came back after a year. The teacher was there. I said, what do you see there? He said, I don't see anything. Because he was so much in tune with the meditation, so he did not care for the world and the things. They say nothing. So I don't see anything. The teacher said, no, go for 1 year more. One year he meditated and he came back. And teacher asked, what do you see there? Okay, he saw a life, not things. The flowers, he didn't say what he understood. The teacher understood what he understood, not through the words, but through the vibration and through the expression. Because this is invisible communication. Words don't have the power to take the load of this meaning. They break down. They fumble. But in his mind he was thinking, he saw the beautiful opening flower. The flowers which are blossoming now, the same flower which are smiling now, tomorrow will be dying. Just now which are smiling and opening, tomorrow will be dying. So he saw the flower outside shape, but he saw inside that what you see today will not be tomorrow. And all the people in a hurry, they make a decision on today. And when things change, they say, I didn't think you will turn out this way. It will turn out this way. So they fall apart. But the second time he said, I don't see. So the teacher said, how can you not see? It is there. How can you deny? There was a mountain, flower. So that is also lie, not to see, not to accept what it is there. But to accept and at the same time know how it is changing and how ephemeral it is. And in ephemeral, there is something which is invisible, that is called life. When you go deeper into yourself, the meditation becomes a means to quiet your mind. And all our struggle is because we are not quiet in our mind. We want to change others, and without changing ourselves. Without being good, we want to have good from the world. Without being kind to all the life around us suffering, we want happiness and peace and all the things. But they don't think that how much pain they are causing to the world with their own unawareness and attachment to the things. We want everything. Other life also, oh, okay, it is a poor life, what he is suffering, it is not. And not to see the same in others, what you see in you, is the cause of the war and struggle and suffering. Suffering is different values. In arithmetic, there are 4: adding, multiplying, dividing, and subtracting. There are 4. But people want 2 only: adding and multiplication, addition and multiplication. They don't want the rest of the 2. Which are?
Dividing and subtracting.
They don't want. Subtract and divide, no. That's the value. The people want to, the human being want everything for them. They want the leather of the animal, have purse, shoes and everything. Honey of the poor, all the bees they go on collecting, so they take it away. They take the wool of all the poor sheep, and then they want the milk which is meant for the poor baby cows. And they are grown up. There are no more babies in the world. We want that also. They want clothes, silk, thousands of what they call the small.
Silkworms.
Huh?
Silkworms.
Thousands of these small. They put in the boiled water. If you go to Bangalore, first time I saw, to make the silk, they take a bucket of whole thing, these small mosquitoes, and I took in the boiled water. They don't have voice, but the sound comes of the suffering, the silk and human being wear. There are very rich people, they want the coat of the mink coat. How the mink is trapped, suffering. They want everything. And something, pain comes, okay, why do me? Why me? They go to God. In their fantasy, they have created a God. There is no God. God is peace, God is love, God is divine. If there is a God, He will not allow this world to be like this messy world. And He will not allow Hitler or Mussolini or any other people who can hurt. One day I was making fun and said, if God was there, He would give them diarrhea, so Hitler will not be able to come out of bathroom. Just give him a diarrhea, that's all. He has not to do anything, God. And it will be a very good thing for the mankind. So many people, Jewish people, poor. But it is a good meditation opens a door. And then you are able to get in touch with yourself, who you are. You are crying for whom, you are dying for whom. For what? Everything is changing. The flower today which are blossoming and smiling, the same poor flower dying tomorrow. It is change. Today what you like, after 10 years you will not be there to bear the thing. When I was a young boy, around about 13, that time I read the story of the King of England, George the Eighth. You must be knowing the story of George the Eighth, the King of England, who abdicated kingdom. Do you know anybody the story of? So what's the story? Do you know?
He gave up the throne for the lady.
Yes. Because in noble family, the King of the England cannot marry a widow. And his beloved friend, who was widow, and the parliament asked, okay, you can keep her as your friend, but marry a person who come from noble family. He said, I don't want to have this kind of. But then the parliament and the noble family and England, the rules don't allow it. For Samson, he abdicated whole kingdom. In 1936. And the world said, what a sacrifice on whole kingdom for one woman, and for love he gave up. So it's a very interesting thing, I tell you. When I am staying with the story of what till happened, what till that, till he died in 72. So then I was thinking that this man who gave up and abdicated whole kingdom and such a big thing, and the world news, and they were thinking that what sacrifice he had done, what adoration he had for the lover and all the things. But after some years, they decided to take divorce. They could not stand with each other. And when I read the story, this man and the woman who gave up the whole thing, they could not stand together and not be together. They have to be different doors. And when he died alone. And she was not there. And after that, she came to Queen Elizabeth and he said, I want to be part of your family. I want to give the part of the England what they had given him as a big place and a very big thing. I think it is, I forgot the name, the island which was given to him. And all his wealth and jewelry she gave. And the queen thought, so much coming, only they accepted her. Can now be accepting her in our family. So the story is how it shows the world and our perception. And my friend, we are not different than George or Edward. We are not. The decision what we make with it. So the meditation will help you to make decision. There is no need to bother about it. But don't think it is all permanent and it is there. And don't have the false thinking of mental infatuation, ignorance. Meditation opens a door to yourself. Everything changes, welcome. You don't fight. There must be something mind which was causing power. Otherwise there was no room for fight. Opinion. Your belief. Something in them there was you are not ready to go with the flow. Go with the flow. It does not matter what happens. Let it happen. Every happening is welcome for you. Welcome happening. Because it is meant for you to happen. So it will happen, no regret. Accept it. And when you accept it, there is no war, no fight, no quarrel, no dispute. So meditation is a tool to open yourself. And you see, once I mentioned, what is meditation? Sitting in the balcony, you see the dance of your mind and all objects on the floor. Sitting in the balcony. Watch the dance on the floor of your desires, objects, and all the things. You watch them. And you laugh. And be happy. It is all happening. Meditator and a meditation, they are really a tool to be. Live without war. Live without suffering. Live without causing pain to yourself. And can you believe how much they have been suffering rest of the year when they were together and separate? I think of them. What must be the agony they when think, or they when Edward thinks that I gave up the kingdom for that? For what? What I have done? Who made oneself happy or unhappy? The same. What you see now, you see after 1 year, after you see a third time, you see the essence, not only object outside. You don't see only the tree and a mountain. You are changing everything. The flowers which are smiling today, tomorrow will be dying. And that is a part of the nature. It is not a new thing. It always, but you know, then you come back with the same energy. So to come as a human being again is a chance. It is in your hand in this to be eternity. So what to be next is not in the hands of somebody, it is in your hand. And you live a life without allowing other people's problem and conflict. Just answer, why I have to fight? Do what you want to do. What the person is thinking, people always sitting there, some office, somebody coming, and at home, the wife is reading paper, and he puts the bag, say, I was thinking to come home, and you are reading paper, and you are sitting, in fact, you don't want to look at me. Upset. Or she is waiting and have cooked good food, and that fellow come from the office, and he did not read the paper, so sitting in the sofa, and he read, and she said, I am waiting, I have cooked food for you, and you are holding the paper between. You don't want to see my face. How all the things are interpreting and being unhappy. So we are not comfortable with us, I tell you. Main thing is our problem. Meditation at least will give you a glimpse. I want to live. It is not one time. You have to remember it again and again, practice it. And any time you come, that is what you are getting is so valuable in the world. If you realize what you are, everything changes. But say, I am here. Everything outside changed, but I have not changed. I am there. So we don't identify with the caste, creed, everything. We have experienced the essence in us. Essence. We are the essence. Next week I am going to share my story with Edgar Mitchell, the astronaut, when he came from the moon. And in Palm Beach, he was in such a difficult situation. And then his friend Dick Davis, his best friend Dick Davis, some of you might have seen, he used to come to my meditation. And he was the friend of Edgar Mitchell. And when Edgar Mitchell was confused and he was spaced out, so he called me and said, you have to come and help my friend. I went to Palm Beach. For a week I stayed. In the evening we were talking slowly. And that is a long story. So Edgar Mitchell completely came in touch with himself. And after that he started Neuroscience, the magazine. What I mean, so even you go to the moon or anywhere, but if you have lost the touch with yourself, all your achievement become vain. So the meditation is you sit beside you and feel I am there. Whatsoever money comes or go, position come or go, whatsoever happens, you accept it and don't allow yourself to go down. Don't allow yourself to be unhappy. It is preparing your mind, preparing you always, I will change life. I am alive. And as long as I am alive, everything will come. When you see the end of the rope, have the tie and knot it. So the whole vessel and rope will go into well, but if you have the knot in the hand, you will bring it up. That is knowing oneself. And that continuously meditating, you realize what I am. So hum, I am so. And that is not easy. It comes. You may get a glimpse, you say, yeah, I am going to do it. But other things come. And mind is like a blotting paper. Whatsoever there, it absorbs. So continuously you have to come back and meditate. And the environment keeps you warm and prepare. And this is the only thing what we achieve in life is to know between two big eternities, all eternities. The eternity behind us, the eternity in front of us. In that eternity, it is a small period of human life. Best of the human life. It's a glean of time, glean of time. And this time we have. This time we have as being a human being. Can you believe what wealth, what we are in this whole the universe, all the life, suffering, tree, animal, all the things, elephant, camel, everything. And in this innumerable, you cannot count in that innumerable number, being human being and being human being, realizing that I am, and to go and take deep breath and take out the negative thing and the habits. It is not easy to go because we have certain habits which have gone in our body, in our neuron. So with each breath you can take out. So my friend, we are fortunate. You have to bless yourself. Okay, even this in rain, in this forecast, what you might have heard, you are here. Just to believe and get a glimpse of yourself. I am alive. I have the power and awareness to know myself and be myself. Know myself and be myself. So take little bit deep, few breaths and be with yourself and be I am. Everything will be there, but I will be there. I am there, and I was there. So, and because of the condition or belief which does not allow you to believe, you say, nah, this is not, you take out all the wrong belief and feel I am breathing because I am alive. This body is breathing because of I am here. In my absence, nothing will breathe, nothing will happen. I am. I am who knows. I am who lives. I am who decides. I am who has power to let go. Bring an end to the war, to the suffering. Shivamastu sarva jagata parahita nirata bhavantu bhutagana tosha prayantu nasham sarvatra sukhi bhavantu loka. Let this universe be blessed. Let everyone be engaged in one another's well-being. Let all the conditions and mistakes and shortcomings be evaporated. And let everyone, everywhere be happy, healthy, peaceful and blissful.